Mongolia is one of the few countries in our globalized and increasingly equal planet to ride on the back of a horse without any limit.
In 2005, Mila and I traveled to northern Mongolia on the back of her brave little horses, accompanied by our translator Chuka and our guide Dasha, from Lake Khovsgol to the Ulan Mountains in the eastern taiga, home of the reindeer herders, the Tsaatan.
"18 years later, in 2023, we have returned to the re-encounter with the Darhat and the Tsaatan, but this time accompanied by our two daughters, Uxue, 12 years old, and Garazi, 9 years old.
In Chapter 2, we told you that on 5th August 2023, we started a journey on horseback from the village of Khovsgol in the south of Lake Khovsgol. It took us 3 days along the lakeshore to a small plain called Jiglegym Pass, in total 76 kilometers, an average of 25 kilometers per day.
We camped in a place where Asier and I had already camped in 2005. In that house in the background of the photograph lived the man who was our guide on that expedition. What would have become of Dasha and his wife Bimba 18 years later?
On the 4th day of the expedition, we left the shore of Lake Khovsgol and rode west over the pass connecting Lake Khovsgol and the Darhat Depression. This is a natural pass formed between the Koridog-Saridag Mountains to the south and the Bayan Mountains to the north, which requires crossing the Jiglegym Pass. After the pass, we descend gradually to the village of Renchinlkhümbe, which we will reach in 2 days on horseback. There we plan to stock up on food to continue our journey north to the mountains where the reindeer herders live.
The day was rainy, but we didn't change our plans. We put on our riding ponchos and off we go.
After 10 kilometers we reach this oval, which indicates that we are at the Jiglegym Pass at an altitude of 1925 meters. The rain does not allow us to perform the proper shamanic worship, and without getting off the horse, we continue our journey through a completely waterlogged grassy terrain.
until we reach the Axen River, which we have to cross several times. This river, which comes from the Khovsgol mountains, situated south of our position.
Venga, vas a todos. Venga. Venga, guase. Oh. Somos. Vamos.
At midday, it stops raining, which allows us to rest and have lunch. The night was rainy. Day 5 of the crossing also started with rain, quite heavy. We came across these herds of yaks and horses.
And gradually our eyes catch sight of the Darhat Depression and the houses of Renchinlkhmbe. So Bata and Mama speed up the pace, alternating a light trot with short breaks of walking pace.
Renchinlkhmbe is a settlement that was founded in 1931 during the Soviet era as a shepherd settlement. Today it has about 4,800 inhabitants. Most of them are engaged in livestock farming.
This is the only restaurant in the village where we can have a small lunch of local food. Today we eat kushur, a kind of dumpling stuffed with lamb meat.
And lo and behold, our former guide Dasha and his wife Bimba come to meet us. The surprise is a big one, both for him and for us. It seems that our current guides Mama and Bata had asked for him on our arrival.
Dasha insists that we stay at his house. Here we go.
Each family encloses their land with wooden fences. Some build wooden houses while others live in their traditional ger and yurts. There is no running water, so they have to move to the Jiglegym River, which flows north towards Siberia. The toilet is a simple latrine as far away from the house as possible.
Dasha comes out to meet us.
Samano.
They live in a nice house, where they welcome us with plenty of tea and the typical fried bread they call borzo.
Afterwards, a photo session showing important moments in their lives. Dasha was a forest ranger and is now enjoying her retirement.
We could show them the video of our trip with him in 2005, thanks to Wi-Fi connection to YouTube. A very exciting moment.
Bayıldı. Bayıldı. Yesi böyle. Yağmur koyuyor. Good.
YouTube.
Story.
You can, your son. Your son.
Ah, my son.
Your son. Doctor.
Ulama.
Ulamato. Show this. YouTube.
İngiliz
And we ended the day with a delicious dinner of rice with meat and vegetables.
Meeting Dasha and Bimba has been very special for Mila and me. A good guide and a good friend. Thank you very much, Dasha and Bimba. bayırlar.
We'll continue the adventure in Chapter 4. Don't miss it.